Hello and welcome to another listing video where I am trying to demolish my death pile by not shopping as much, if at all. I've only gone once this month so far, so doing good so far. And I am just working on trying to get my death pile listed. So I have not been feeling well the last few days, and the last video I didn't get a whole lot listed, but books. I'm feeling better. Hopefully you guys can tell. It's not just makeup this time. I am actually feeling a bit better. I have slept a lot the past couple of days, so hopefully I'm on the mend. So I'm not gonna try to overdo it, because those of you that are chronically ill know that if you overdo it, you will probably pay for it the next day. So we're gonna start off nice and slow. I've pulled 10 clothing items to do, and then I've decided to go ahead and list this piece of artwork, mostly just because I want to hang it on the wall and not have it on the floor anymore in a pile. That's pretty much my house is just decorated with mementos of my past, and also just artwork that is for sale, or artwork I haven't listed yet. Both of those things are true. So this is the first piece. It is, I paid $3 for this at the Dav. It is a woodcut. I don't know what wood it's made out of. It is, you know, a tourist piece. I have been to Honduras. I went snorkeling in Honduras. It is where I learned that I have a fear of deep water. But like, not really. Like, if I just jump into the water and I don't think about it too hard, it's fine. I don't know if I should even bother telling you this, but I went snorkeling in Honduras, and because it was just me and the person I was on this cruise with doing this excursion, they took us someplace different than what we had paid to experience. And so we got to snorkel this reef by ourselves. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then our guide took us to the edge where the coral ends. And it wasn't just like, you know, a slow sleep, like a slow decline. No, it was just coral and then black, pitch black. And it went from like warm bath type water to Arctic, like ice polar plunge feeling water. It was just, I swam out about 5 feet, and then I instantly noped right out of it. And I was like, I want to get back on the boat now. I don't want to do this. And so we just, you know, went and looked at more of the coral. That was a big no. I was just, no. So if this doesn't sell, I'm perfectly happy to keep it on my wall for as long as it takes to sell, just because of the fact I have been here. I have had experiences here. So this could just, you know, be a memento of my own time until it sells. Plus, I think it's beautiful. It is hand carved. I mean, you could find stuff like this at any of the stalls and pretty much any of the South and Central American like tourist areas, because pretty much all the places that any cruise ship is going to stop off in is going to be a tourist area. But nice craftsmanship, beautiful piece. Definitely paid a lot less than what I would have if I had tried to haggle someone in Honduras for this. But that is going to get listed. It's also a really good size because I was bigger than my head. And now I'm going to show you the clothes. So I picked out 5 tops and 5 bottoms. I picked out 5 tops because they're the easiest for me to list. I would love to just list tops all day long, but there's a lot of money in bottoms, which is why I picked them out, but they're also the things I hate listing. So I'm going to make myself list some because I have a nice fat stack of pants. And it's mostly just because of the measurements, so they take a little bit longer. But the tops are all from Melissa. She volunteers at a thrift store, and whenever we get together once a quarter when we go thrifting at Diversity with Addison. Shout out to both Melissa and Addison. You guys are wonderful, and I'm glad that I have thrift friends now, thanks to this YouTube channel. And they're just great people, and they're so much fun. Because she volunteers at this thrift store, she gets a lot of really cheap inventory, and she's such a kind heart that she shares. So all these tops are from her. She knows I love vintage, so she sets that aside. And she also knows I love Jansen. One day I know she's going to find me a piece that fits me, and it's going to be a glorious day. She's already added several pieces to my own closet, trust me, that aren't Jansen. But this is a size 16, so really great, beautiful, bright rainbow plaid. Really nice piece. You know, it's old, so it is a little bit see-through, but that's okay. Just a nice lightweight summer button front. Both of these are men's. They are from the 60s. It's a Scotch Guard stain repeller by Mooresville Wash and Wear. These are men's size large. They are shorter than what you would expect a men's size large to be because they're from the 60s. And so men wore their pants higher, and also the average height of a man was shorter. So I am the average height of a man at 5'9". It was shorter in the 1960s. So here we go. Just a brown button front plaid shirt. But again, this is from the 60s. It is men's. I know that because it has a men's size in there. It says large, 16, 16 and a half. It's right there. Can you see, are you gonna be able to see that? There it is. It's focusing on my fingers, my hands. You don't need to see how gnarly my knuckles are. There we go. But both of these are the same. I have it in blue and in brown. So those are gonna get listed. Beautiful Chico's piece. This is linen. It is a size 2, which is a women's size large. Chico's does do extreme vanity sizing. This is double layered because linen can be see-through. So it is a double layered log and look sleeveless tunic. So it has like a regular shirt layer underneath, and then it has this like overlayer for tunic length to cover your front and your butt, I guess. But this is log and look, so I can have that keyword. It is lightweight and it is linen. So I know it's supposed to snow currently in my area, but it'll be spring hopefully before I know it, because goodness gracious, I hate the cold. I hate the cold so much. But there's that. That again was also from Alyssa. And then this is so cute. I have not been blessed with children yet in my life, and my goddaughter is definitely way too tall for this. But this is a beautiful pink sweater, probably from the 80s. So cute. The brand is Spring Creek. It is a made in the USA acrylic sweater. But look how adorable this is. It's so cute. So I will happily sell that just so it has a new home. And then we're getting into the pants now. I'm gonna set this over here. All right, so this is Can. It is a button front, and it is a like very stretchy. This is supposed to be a size 9 or size 28, which is weird to me. So a size 28 is normally a size 6 in women's and modern sizing. Goodness knows we don't have standard women's sizes anymore. I thought maybe that the 28 inches was the inseam length, but that's not the inseam length for these. They, I think, is greater than 28 inches. These do have the raw hem, and they are a flare or boot cut. Another Estella, but this is an Estella boot cut. So, I don't know. These are cute. I got these at FlipCon, so that goes towards the FlipCon awesomeness. Another thing I got at FlipCon, these are Tommy Hilfiger denim. This is like Y2K denim. And let's see here. This is a 3630. It's gray and it's got the tapered leg. It's not a straight leg, it's a tapered leg. So, and it's kind of like an acid wash look. And the reason I know it's Y2K and not 90s is because it has Tommy.com. So that is why. Then we have Ovation. So this is actually an equestrian pair of pants. So all of these but the last pair I got at FlipCon. So I got these at a thrift store, not at the bins, but at a regular thrift store. I spent so much money with Brett. I went shopping with Brett. And Brett, I hope you're doing well. He, I don't know if he still is reselling, but I do know he has a YouTube channel. If you're interested in an all carnivore diet, that's what his channel is about. I will link it hopefully somewhere so you guys can check him out if that's something you're interested in. I know it's the beginning of the year, so people are trying out ways to lose weight, and it has been very successful for him. I'm not a doctor. I eat a lot of meat, but I also eat a lot of everything except for gluten because I can't eat it. I'm not supposed to eat it. I'm now covered in hives because I've been eating too much of it. That also may be why I've been sleeping so much, come to think of it. Anyway, these are equestrian pants, and a great way to tell they're equestrian pants is if you look down here, you notice it's got this patch right here. It's not on the knees, it's on the inside where the legs would be gripping the horse, and so it'd be rubbing up against the saddle and the horse, which is why it's reinforced here. As soon as I saw that, I knew that these were equestrian pants, riding pants. They're also like, you look at this and be like, oh, they're skinny jeans. Ew. Well, these are supposed to fit into riding boots. So still good to pick up equestrian skinny jeans. These are a size 32. So I haven't looked up, you know, what has it been? It's been 2 years now since I went to, well, it's been a year and a half since I've gone to FlipCon. So I don't know what the comps are for these now, but when I go to photograph and list them, I will find out. And hopefully future Bob will have put it here somewhere. But I do know when I looked those up, they were definitely worth picking up. A pair of Good Americans. I actually found multiple pair of Good American jeans at FlipCon at this one location, and I picked up all of them, mostly because I had blinders on because I got really, really excited that I finally found Good American jeans. This is a pair of white Good American jeans. They are size 8, size 29. These are raw hem skinnies. They're white, and they do have one faint spot on them that I could not get out. I got out a lot of it, but it does still have, I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up, one faint spot right there. Like, you can barely see it, but it is there. So I will disclose that because I am an honest reseller. And there's that. I know Good American doesn't sell quite as well. Good American, I believe, is Khloe Kardashian's brand. I haven't found a pair that fit me yet, but these I had originally bought for myself because somebody donated like all of their vintage pleated wool pants, and I bought them all. And unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, I don't know however you want to look at it, I am now having to list all of them because none of them fit me anymore due to the fact that I am now a size 28. Again, I am a size 6 or whatever. I have a 28-inch waist now, and I have lost, everything is, so like I said, I've gained a lot of muscle, and because the squish turned into muscle, everything, so nothing fits anymore. So I kept some of my clothes because I have been a size 2 before. I was definitely not healthy then. I am healthy now because it's muscle. I was not necessarily healthy then. That was something else. But anyway, so this says it's a size 14. It is not a size 14 in modern size standing. This is a size 30. So in modern size, I think that would be a size 8 or 10, depending on whoever makes the clothes. But they're too big for me, but they're really nice. Window pane plaid or Glen check plaid. I don't know, however you want to call it. Really nice tapered leg pants. The brand is Savannah. The brand doesn't matter. I'm going to put Dark Academia in the title. Vintage tapered pleated pants. This gives very much Annie Hall vibes, which is what I was going for. Whenever I wore those pants, I had a neighbor, whenever I wore those pants and the hat, he'd just call me Annie Hall, which is from It's a Woody Allen film. I had to go look it up because I had no idea. He could have just said Diane Keaton and I would have instantly known who that was and what her style is, because it has not changed since she made that movie with Woody Allen. But I had no idea that that's where like it originated from. Anyway, I'm gonna go photograph this stuff now that I have just talked so much in this beginning part. Can you tell I'm feeling better? Because I'm just talking too much now. But yeah, I'm gonna go photograph some stuff now and stop yapping, and then I will see you guys in a moment. We have 11 drafts all ready to go. Let's see if I have improved my numbers some. I know this is not gonna be like $400 worth of stuff, but again, I'm not trying to overdo it. This first day I feel better. If I feel better again tomorrow, we will make more happen. Welcome to your wall of accountability. So this is what I just did. So 11 listings, 11 items, $267. Again, love that. So again, clothing, I definitely need to list more of, because that's where a lot of my money is tied up in, not just in the buy cost, but also in the what it could sell for cost. And I just need to feel good enough to do it. So I'm glad I was able to do some today. Hopefully I didn't overdo it and can do some more tomorrow. I feel transcendent right now. I'm guessing it's because I am reflecting all of the light due to my pastiness, but I did overdo it yesterday. So I'm just going to sit and chill and do books. Also, I've sold a lot of books, so I have holes to fill, so it kind of works out. And I'm just gonna try to be warm and cozy while it's cold, because it just makes my body hurt. We've already talked about this. Doing a box of my book Deathpile. You can't see inside. Hold on, can I make it? There you go, you can see inside. I'm just gonna show you all the books, so I don't know why I felt that that was important for you guys, but I've had these forever. I've picked these up at the bins. Should I have listed these, you know, when I got them? Yes. Should I have definitely listed them like 4 months ago? Absolutely, because it is a set of 14 Landell's children's books, are all Christmas themed from the 90s. So I got The Night Before Christmas, Santa's Toy Shop, Frosty the Snowman, Teddy's Christmas Surprise, Seymour Steele's Christmas Present, The Christmas Carol, you know, a bunch of them. These would have been sold at grocery stores if you did not know. Like in the, where you pick up random stuff, or in the magazine aisle. That's where these would have been sold, not like in bookstores. They would have been sold at grocery stores. Do you really need to know that? No, but I told you anyway. So I am going to list these. This is super cute, Butterflies and Moths. This is something else I got at the bins. This is from 1964. It is fully illustrated. A bunch of common American species. Do I know if any of these have gone extinct by now? You know, 50 years later? No idea. But if they're still alive, oh, it's 60 years now. Jeez, yikes. Anyway, it's fully illustrated. These are selling well. Let's see, we have the rest of, another one is A Cat of Silvery Hue. This is a Horse Clans novel. I put this up on Whatnot, didn't sell on Whatnot. I bought this at the bin, so I have 25 cents into this. Put that up for sale. I picked this up at Second and Charles. This is The Wind from a Burning Woman. This is a short story collection by Greg Bear. Greg Bear unfortunately passed away last year. He is most famous currently for Blood Music, because BookTube has made that very popular. But this does have a Nebula Award-winning short story in it from him called Hard Fought. So I picked this up from Second and Charles because I knew it was worth more than what they were asking for it at Second and Charles. Also, I used one of my mini store credits for that. Janet Moore's Cruiser Dreams. This is the second book in this series. I picked this up because of this creepy spaceships on the back here. Didn't sell on Whatnot, so I'm putting it up on eBay. There's literally only one other of these listed, so if you are looking for the second book in the Kieran Empire, I have it for you. 3 Isaac Asimov books. Again, 2 books that didn't sell in that other Isaac Asimov book lot that I put up because John didn't want them, so I am now reselling them with another Isaac Asimov book. This is Nemesis by Isaac Asimov, so we'll see if this one sells and someone actually wants all the books. The Fantastic Voyage and I, Robot both came from the book bundler buyout, so I'm just using it as a book bundler buy because I used the store credit from turning in book bundler books that didn't sell on Whatnot and got the Nemesis book. Just letting you know where things are coming from and how I'm doing stuff. The rest of the books are Star Trek books from the book bundler buy that didn't sell on Whatnot. 3 big books. So these are not specific episodes. So most of the Star Trek books that you find are novelizations of episodes from any of the Star Trek series. These are not necessarily that. We have Star Trek: The Final Frontier by Diane Carey. Some of these are movies, like novelizations of the movies, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't care about the books as much as I care about the actual show. This is the original series book. This is Orion's Hounds. So this is kind of next gen because it has Diana Troy in it, but it also has, but I don't specifically know. This is the Voyage of the Starship Titan, so I guess this is something completely different. I'm not 100% sure on that one. And this is really cool. I'm surprised it didn't sell and Whatnot. So this is a short story collection, but this is fan fiction from the 90s. So they used to do contests for Star Trek for fans to write in to them short stories about the Star Trek world and different characters. And winners got published in these collections, and that is what this is. And it's from all the Star Treks that were available. So there's fanfic. This is before like fanfic became something that you could, regularly publish on the internet cheaply and easily and not have an HTML terrible website. That doesn't happen anymore. Now they're just whole websites dedicated to fanfic. But it has stories from the original Star Trek, stories from the Next Generation, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and Star Trek Voyager, because that was what was available when this collection came out. So that's all 3 of these. These are going in a bundle. Again, 3 is my magic number. I have sold books of 2 before, but I prefer 3. Just like in flower arrangements, you should always do flower arrangements in odd numbers. I think that you should also do book lots in odd numbers, unless you have like a substantial number of books, and then it doesn't matter. Speaking of Voyager, these are novelizations of the episodes that were Voyager. If you are curious and new here, Star Trek: The Next Generation is number 1, and then Voyager is underneath of that. But this is 4, 5, and 15, so not sequential, but this is what I had left over after my Whatnot. So those are just going to go in a bundle. And then more novels, except these are all the giant novels, but they're all set in the next gen. So the Battle of Bedazzled with Diana Troy. And we have a Borg novel, The Vendetta and the Metamorphosis there with Data and Riker. Looking handsome. It's super weird whenever I catch the first season of Next Gen and Riker doesn't have his beard. And it's so funny that him growing a beard, because he's like, oh, this is going to get canceled the next season. Whatever. And then that's when it started to pick up steam. Like, I don't think his beard necessarily was the reason it picked up steam, but the fact that, like, it's just weird seeing Riker without a beard. It's like weird seeing Riker get into a chair and not step over it type of deal. I am just showing off all of my nerd colors right now, but I'm going to photograph all of these and then show you the drafts and get them listed. If you can hear the space heater, I am so sorry, but like I said, being cozy. So a total of 10 drafts. Here is everything photographed and ready to list. It's total about like $81. Again, I'm not counting the 87 cents, even if it does sell for full price. I'm not probably worried about that. So it's only $81, but it's 10 listings and it is a total of 31 items, mostly because 14 of those are those 90s books that I've had for almost a year now. But we'll get these listed, and again, some is better than nothing. Here we are at the wall of accountability again. See the difference. Don't feel good, feel good. Don't feel good. But I was able to, 31 items, because, got a couple of book lots up. So that's a lot of items that are no longer, hopefully will no longer be in my house. And they're now in my inventory. So they're not just floating around free. $81. I just love how now that you guys can kind of see the wall of accountability in like more than a week, you can tell, don't feel good, feel good, feel good. Okay. Don't feel good, don't feel good. Good day. It's like, you can see days I feel good, I try to get as much done as I humanly possibly can, and days I don't feel good, I'm still trying to get some stuff done. So I don't think I'm going to reach 10,000 this month, but to go from, very little listing the last couple months because of the depression, couple months, like 4 or 5, it's been 4 months. To press the episode for 4 months to some listings, to go from very little listings to this many listings, I feel like is good. So hopefully taking it easy today, I will be getting some more done tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some more clothes today. I am feeling a little bit better again because I don't want to overdo it. I didn't pick a bunch of clothes, but still more than 10. So we'll get there eventually. Again, clothing is most of what I have to, clothing and books. But books take up less space than clothes. And I also have a lot less books than clothes in my death pile. Anyway, first thing, this actually I got at the bins. It's very cute. It's dual layered. It is 100% cotton. White, somehow found something white and floral at the bins. This doesn't have a brand, but it is made in Italy. It only has a tag that tells me it's made in Italy and that it's made of cotton. It's very soft, very lightweight, and I just thought it was pretty. Unfortunately, my shoulders, I'm too wide. I got too many muscles. I can't wear this. It's too tight on my arms. I got the muscle. You can't see that because I'm wearing a sweater. That's so stupid. Anyway, I got this. I feel like I can sell it. If it doesn't have a tag, if you put enough keywords and descriptors in it, I still have had luck selling stuff. Also, that's really cute. And I put it on Karen, and Karen looks cute on her. Plus, I'll put it on Karen, and Karen will model it, and it'll show how cute it is. This is a donation from Melissa. Again, she doesn't like selling wool. She doesn't like touching wool. It's so funny when we go out thrifting together and she touches something that's wool, like she visibly shudders from it. I mean, it's not funny because I don't want her to be uncomfortable, but it is a little funny. But this is a Pendleton skirt. Unfortunately, while I have lost weight, or I should say not lost weight, lost inches, I am not a size 4 and I don't want to be a size 4 again. I like where I am right now. I'm a size 6 right now, or a size 28 inch waist, whatever you want to say. This I wanted to keep, but I do not want to get down to that size. So this will go find a new home. I like the color and I like the length. I just don't want to be that thin. I'm going to do a bunch of scarves because I do also have luck selling scarves. These were donated to me by my mommy. This is the same scarf, so one in brand new condition and one in pre-owned condition. They're both the same scarf. Apparently, I guess they were gifts free with book purchase. I come by my book club very honestly, so my mom is also an avid reader. Another scarf, I'm guessing from the same reason. This one is just a really pretty floral one. When I do scarves, those are all square scarves, so they're really easy to take photographs of, because what I just do is I put them on Karen. So I'll drape them and I'll take a picture of them on the front and then on the back to show kind of the pattern. And then I also, if they're big enough, which these are, make it look like a bandana top. Editing Bob will put it here so you can see what I'm talking about. To try to show multiple ways to wear the same thing. It's not just going to be a scarf that you tie around your purse or tie around your neck. It could be other things. It could also be a hair scarf, but I don't photograph that. But just to give more options to the buyer. This is also new. This is from Melissa though. This still has the brand new sticker on it. It's down there at the bottom, but that is from the tie rack, I believe. This just depicts little drummer boys. I don't know, but that's brand new. Eileen Fisher, another piece from Melissa. This is 100% linen. Again, another piece that I think she put in my pile because she hoped it would fit me. But again, my arms, too many muscles. It would have been perfect because it's a linen knit and it's lightweight and this is really soft. I really like it. Again, it's just the arms. The arms got too many muscles. This is a one size fits all. And it's a little crop top, a little St. Martin's crop top. Yeah, St. Martin. I put that on Karen. Could be somebody's pump cover, I don't know. This is 100% wool. It's Carrington, made in Ireland, 100% merino wool. It is a fisherman's sweater, fisherman's cardigan, but in purple. And, you know, we talk about purple. People love purple. This is a size large. Doesn't have any holes in it. It also has these really neat buttons. That'll get listed. This I didn't realize until I put everything in the box, what I was setting aside to list, that this was actually a set, but I've talked about before how I don't have luck selling vintage sets together. Unless like it's a suit set that's like the same size. If the suit set is the same size and it's like a pattern that has to be sold together, like a pinstripe pattern, that I will sell together. Sometimes, it just depends. It just depends on how I feel. But this is actually a set, but I will be selling these pieces separately. I didn't realize it was a set until I put the shirt and I was like, oh, that's the same knit material. But it's a vintage plus size piece. This is size 18. This is Castleberry, London, New York, Ray Phillips Incorporated. This is probably from the 70s. It has like, it's very much a disco shirt, a blouson disco shirt. And then it has this really pretty knit skirt. Very swooshy. Definitely would need a slip unless you just want everybody to see your underoos. Of course, most people during this time period would be wearing slips. I feel like that's something that people don't do anymore. I feel like the 90s ruined slips, and like not ruined them, but because they made slips outer garments, like people were wearing slip dresses, they were just wearing the slips as dresses. Like people just stopped wearing them underneath things. Or maybe now it's just been replaced with like the body squishy stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about? Bodysuits? Not bodysuits. The stuff that sucks stuff in. Like the Spanx stuff. What is that called? I don't know what that's called. Is it a bodysuit? I thought the bodysuit was the thing that like I can never wear because I have a long torso. And like snaps at the crotch. Is it a bodysuit? I don't know. What is the squishy thing? The sucky in thing. Someone in the comments will help me. I know, you guys are awesome at doing that. I don't know what that is. Just say Spanx, that'll be good enough. Anyway, this is Ralph Lauren. This is also a gift from Melissa. Unfortunately, this was new with tags, and I didn't realize that until I found the regiments of the tag in the pocket attached to the little plastic thing after I had washed and dried it. So it is not new with tags anymore, but it has never been worn. It just has been washed. But it's a pair of Ralph Lauren size 16 pink shorts. So can't get as much for it as I could have if I hadn't washed it. I'm normally good about checking the stuff that she gives me if it's new with tags, but I was, I guess, in a hurry. But that is everything I'm going to try to photograph and list now. And I will hopefully be right back in a second showing you my listings. All right, 11 listings. Got everything here. We got the scarves and the clothes. It's probably like $215 based on my preliminary research, and this looks pretty good for 11 listings. Again, I really just need to get close to them. You can see here that this number is higher than the one I literally just showed you. And that is because once I did some research as I was actually taking the drafts from drafts to listings, a few of the items were worth quite a bit more in Terapeak than I had initially thought. So that's great, $40 more. So this turned into an even better day. Again, clothing. Definitely need to get clothing listed. So I will continue to hope that I have more good days than bad days. I do know that they're calling for snow and more very cold weather. So fingers crossed that my body holds up and that the next video you see will have more high numbers than low numbers. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye!